His not fitting in was not deliberate rebelling, but loyalty to his own beliefs. Your refusal to be ruled by mediocre minds is the same. Refusing to let your life be dictated by others' values, refusing to be part of the following the crowd majority. You might lose some superficial friends and miss some secure opportunities because of this refusal, but what you gain is inner freedom. You can live at your own pace, stick to your passions, and not be troubled by others' evaluations. This freedom is far more precious than the fleeting sense of security brought by fitting in. Of course, this state of not fitting in can sometimes make you feel lonely. For example, on weekends, when others are gathering with friends or shopping, you're at home reading or listening to music. During company team building, when others are cheerfully playing games, you sit in the corner quietly observing. Thus, loneliness is not the grievance of being isolated, but the precipitation of an active choice, like the American writer Henry David Thoreau, who at 28 gave up the hustle and bustle of the city, lived alone by Warden Pond, building a cabin, growing crops, reading and writing. Many people thought he was crazy for giving up a normal life, but Thoreau found inner peace in solitude. He observed the changing seasons by the lake, recorded his thoughts, and eventually wrote Walden, telling the world through words the meaning of simple living. The meaning of simple living. His loneliness was not a passive escape, but active self-nurturing. The reason you can endure or even enjoy this loneliness is that you know, rather than exhausting yourself in inactive socializing, it's better to spend time improving and nourishing yourself. In solitude, you might read a good book, letting your mind wander inwards, practice a skill, excelling in the field you love, or think quietly, gaining a clearer sense of your future direction. These moments of solitude, free from the distractions of social dynamics and the coercion of mediocre minds, allow you to become a more complete and stronger self. In fact, most of the truly thoughtful and accomplished people in history have experienced not fitting in. The Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh was misunderstood during his lifetime. His paintings, with their intense colors and bold brush strokes, were seen as strange at the time, and some even thought he was mentally unstable. He didn't change his style to cater to public taste, persisting in expressing his perception of the world through his brush, even in poverty and lack of recognition. In the end, his works were cherished after his death, becoming treasures that influenced the world art history. The Australian psychologist Sigmund Freud, when he proposed the unconscious theory, was questioned and opposed by the mainstream psychological community of his time. Many thought his theory was absurd and nonsensical, and some even criticized him publicly. But Freud didn't abandon his research. He continuously improved his theory and published works, eventually making psychoanalysis an important branch of psychology, changing people's understanding of the human mind. The British writer George Orwell, around World War II, refused to go with the flow. He criticized the brutality of fascism and was vigilant against the dangers of totalitarianism. Many people advised him to mind his own business and stay out of trouble, but Orwell persisted in speaking out through his words, writing classics like Animal Farm and 1984, using metaphors to expose the nature of totalitarianism. What makes these people great is not that they fitted in, but that they dared to not fit in. They dared to confront the secular prejudices, stick to their beliefs, and remain clear-headed in the tide of social dynamics. Your current not fitting in is actually an expectation for high-quality socializing. It's not that you don't need friends or companionship, but that you don't need relationships just to fit in. The friends you look forward to are those you can have real conversations with. You can chat about movie details, the depth of books, or life's reflections, rather than just trivial gossip. The cliques you hope for are those that tolerate differences, where no one criticizes you for being different, but instead appreciates you for your uniqueness. The interactions you desire are relaxed and comfortable. You don't have to pretend, flatter, or fear saying the wrong thing, because the other person understands your authenticity and respects your boundaries. Such socializing may be hard to find in the short term, but as long as you don't give up pursuing authenticity or compromise on perfunctory relationships, you will eventually meet people who resonate with you. Finally, I want to say that not fitting in is never something to be ashamed of. An unwillingness to be ruled by medical minds is not arrogance, but a form of self-respect and responsibility for your life. In this world, too many people choose to integrate into social dynamics for fear of loneliness, accept rule by medical minds for fear of criticism, and end up living as someone they don't like. But you dare to stick to your heart and you resist the secular tide. This courage alone is precious. Maybe one day in the future, you'll meet others who are also not fitting in, and you'll form your own small clique, where there's no chaos of social dynamics or caution of medical minds, only mature mutual understanding and appreciation. Even if you don't meet them for a while, it's okay. Time alone can be wonderful too. You can live your days as you like in your own world and polish your soul to be more enriched. After all, true strength is never being liked by everyone, but liking who you are. True success is never fitting into all clubs. His not fitting in was not deliberate rebelling, but loyalty to his